Well, welcome back after lunch. I did do some work after lunch so that you didn't have to sit through the boring process of sanding and hollowing wingtips and so on and so forth. What I've done since you've been gone is I've hollowed the wingtips. I've installed the lead outs. Not going to be adjustable. I just kind of guessed at where I think the line rake should be. And that ought to do it. If I got to move them, I'll just drill some holes and move them over or whatever. Not a big deal. They'll operate. So we're going to do some landing gear blocks. And before I do that, I'll just sand on this while we're waiting for people to come in. We got nobody watching yet. We got one person. Maybe we'll get it covered in this session. But I figured maybe somebody would like to see how I'm going to do these landing gear blocks. And I'm only doing it this way because it is a half A. Something bigger, there's no way you could get away with what I'm going to do. So I'm just sanding this. I put the center sheeting in it. This is just detail sanding. What we got here? I'm gonna have to go over it again with 320. Still only one watcher. So when we get about 5, I'll go ahead and start the landing gear block. Let's see. Let me move that up to the chat. Our wing is under 4 ounces. We got 2 now, so 3 more come in. I'll start the landing gear block. 4, 1 more. Like I say, this is just detail sanding. It needs to be done before covering. We're down to 2 again. I guess nobody loves me. Now we're down to 1. Pretty nice looking wing. Back up to 4. 1 more comes in. We'll start the landing gear block. Let's go, Brandon. careful with the push rod, it'll break the sheeting. Yep, down to 3. I don't know. Maybe I'll just start the landing gear blocks anyway, and you guys can catch up when you come on. People are just popping in and out. People think that just because you're going to monocoat it, you don't have to sand it. Matter of fact, I would say the sanding has to be better if you monocoat, if you want a good job. Because you can't fix it. It has to be perfect the first time. So any bugaboos you're going to have in it is going to be there. So I need to get a pillow and a towel to lay this in upside down. I don't even have any fuel to fly this on. What's it take? 25%? 30%? %? I don't know. But I want to get the landing gear blocks in and get. Okay, let me get a pillow so we can set this upside down. Okay. Now we'll eyeball these plans here. See about where they go. They're about that far back. I guess I could measure. Measuring be good. I can find a measuring stick. Nope. What the hell happened to him? There we go. We got 6 now. Shit. There it is. Okay. From the trailing edge, it is 4 5/8. Four 5/8 forward for the block. But the block is not wide enough, so we'll make it 4 1/2 and make my block 3/4 wide. So I know that I put that plate right here. Right here. So we need to draw a line of some type. 4 1/2. Well, there we go. First 10. Four and a half. It's 4 1/2. I guess we'll make the landing gear block this wide. Okay. 4 1/2. Okay, there's my landing gear block location, and now we need to make some blocks themselves. So we're going to use light ply. I can't see a need for aircraft ply and all. This is just a half A. I may be wrong, but if I remember right, I mean, they don't weigh shit. As long as the glue joints and woodwork are good, I can't see how it would take any more. So we need 2 of those. See, I found that big Zona saw. I guess we could try to cut it with this. That worked. So now I need my landing gear wire, which is this wire right here. We're going to CA that to that. Yep, we'll CA that to that. And we need, I guess we could I'll just zip that off and then we cut it out of this. 16th inch wire for landing gear wire. I can't see it needing more than that. Yeah. So glue that to that. Ah, better use thick set. Thick set and some action. Man, that's hot. Shit gets hot quick. Okay. I mean, if you're in a shop, you can do nicer work than what I do here. I mean, this is pretty crude how I'm doing this. It works, but it is crude. Gets the job done. That's about it. Now we need a block. Block with some 80 on it. Here we go. Straighten this up. Okay. Could have been a little tighter. Oh well. It'll be fine. It's only half A. Okay, there's my landing gear block. Let's cut it to length, I suppose. Square it up here. Depending on how deep the plate is in there, we might add another. Hey, Frank, you're in your shop. You want to join this stream? I can bring you in this stream if you wanna join. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is go to stun hanger. You're on stun hanger, right? What name flying control line stun on stun hanger? I gotta get you a link. Where can I get you? Let's see, invite, copy to clipboard. I gotta send you a link, Frank. So where can I send the link to? Members. I want to search for member. Oh, it's Charles. Okay, I'll send you a link, Charles. I lost a little audio there. Charles, you got a message in stun hanger. I screwed up and I hit the back button. This is different than what you use at night. We'll see if he joins us. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me try to get that other microphone back. Settings, audio, microphone, codec.
Hey, Sparky, how's it going? 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 Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I hit the back button and it kind of screwed things up. I lost my microphone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing good now.
All right, let me your clipping, mic settings, mic volume, automatically adjusted. Okay, go ahead and talk.
All right, I'm talking. How's it going?
All right, that's better.
All right. Yeah, I'm in my shop cleaning up a little bit so I can get some work done on my Strega.
Yeah, I didn't know who was. I thought it was Frank that was texting me or whatever.
That's no problem.
Anyway, this is a different setup than what you use at night.
Yeah. How do you like it?
I've been using StreamYard for quite a while on all my podcasts.
Oh, good. Yeah, your broadcasts come across nice. They look good. I'll be moving around, so yeah, I might be out of camera shot for a while and frequently.
Okay. I'm just tinkering in the shop today. The shop, my house. Yep, I thought you was Frank. Yeah, we are going to be able to get 2 on it. Glue that back on. Well, say something. Why
Okay.
you can't?
Well, I got in the mail today is something that might be of interest to some people. I
Yeah.
fly the dwarfs, and I have the Striga has a fiberglass cowl, and so when I usually attach it with some screws, over a period of time, the cowl gets ruined because of the hard point of the screw. So I ordered these bonded washers from Micro Fasteners. So it's a washer with a bonded neoprene washer on it. So I'm hoping that with that being pressed against the fiberglass cowl, it won't be experiencing all the deterioration of these cowls. And they're really small, which is really neat. Let me see if I can show you or show the audience. They're so small, they're hard to grab.
You got to put it up to the camera. There we go.
So that's the
Turn it
steel side,
sideways.
and then you can see that how thin it is, and then the back is rubber. This camera is opposite what I expect. So it's a rubber neoprene washer bonded to a steel washer. So I have kind of a soft cushion contact to these fiberglass cowls. My last cowl, as I've moved it several times, it got pretty much destroyed from all the hard steel screws pressing against it. So I'm hoping this will protect my new cowl I just installed this week. So that's Micro Fasteners, if anyone's interested. It's a number 4, and the part number is FWRBS04. That's FWRBS04.
Yeah. Okay, here is the landing gear block that I built. It's just layers of light ply. I cut that. It sits down there on that plywood floor right there. So we'll glue this down on the plywood floor. And for a half-A, that should be plenty.
That looks good.
I didn't want to do landing gear clips and the normal door, and I want to get out of this as easy as possible.
Those landing gear clips are pretty ugly to me. I have several planes that have that, and I think they're really.
Oh, we're going to do landing gear clips. I'm talking about I didn't want to do the door, the hidden door,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to monocoat this. I was going to paint it, but I'm going to try to get by as easy as possible. Probably get it monocoated today, I think.
Yeah, that's a good idea because it's a small plane. Be lighter, most likely.
Fit, cut, sand. Still need the 16th. Damn. Gonna have to block this up a 16th. I don't want to put another 8th under it because that'd be way too much to sand off. So, let's see here. We'll block this up another 16th. Should do it. Should do it. Well, I'm glad to see that I could do this, but I probably should just go ahead and do this stream on my own, Charles.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. When you asked me, I just didn't want to be rude and say no. So I just said yes. But yeah, I'd rather listen to you and watch you in my garage.
I'd rather, I just wanted to see if it would work. Okay, guys, thanks. We're going to say goodbye to Charles. We'll see you later,
Bye,
Charles.
everybody. Hopefully, or Friday.
Oh, he didn't get to say goodbye. There we go. And we'll go back to this. There we are. All right, that'll be a little bit better so you can get the gist of what I'm doing here. Now, if you're not comfortable with CA, go ahead and use epoxy doing this stuff. But I built an SV11 using all CA, including gluing the motor mounts in with CA on a PA75. So I have no doubt that this will work. No doubt whatsoever. So now what I'm going to do, we're going to use some slow set CA and sink this down in there. And then we'll run some glue around the outside here. All right, the audio is probably not as good as when I have the overhead boom mic on, but I can't get it back for some reason. So hope you can hear me okay. So now it's just a matter of shaping this block to the shape of the wing. So we'll get some tape here. Okay, so now I have to. You're back, huh? I don't know if this soft foam block will work, but I don't think so. So we'll use this hard block. So we use this to finish it off. This is 180. And this to shape it. Yeah, I got it. Now what I did there is I'm using the dust as a filler here. And we'll go over it with 180 and it's done. I mean, it wasn't a big project. You know, I see a lot of guys building, they try to make shit way too complicated. Perfect. Let's see. George Gonzalez. Hello, my friend. How are you? Thank you for the compliment. Make sure to hit the like button. We got 16 watchers. There should be at least 16 likes. So I need to make one more set of these. I'll give you a close-up what it looks like. Can't feel it, so a little bit right there. Yeah. I'll see if I can find the monocoat iron, and we'll break that out and cover it up. I'm not going to put a tip weight box in it either. I'm just going to guess and add 1/4 ounce of tip weight, which is probably way more than it needs. Seeing that I only run a 1/2 ounce in a big airplane. If I remember right, we used to glue 2 pennies. I think I'll do that. I'll glue 2 pennies in there. So it's kind of like old school, but new school. All right, one done. One to go. Come on now. I didn't realize I could take that out. Okay, I'm going to leave the push rod out of it so I don't dent up the sheeting on top. Yeah. Make it easier to cover too. Bump there. All right, I need a soda. Need to cut 10 slots yet. We're almost there. This wing will be covered tonight. So we can move on to the next step, which is gluing it all together. Gonna have to make some horns. It might have to go together next weekend. Have to go over to John's and get a horn made up, a couple horns. He's got the silver solder. I don't have none. I don't know whether Stay Bright is good enough for horns. I don't know, we used to solder together with rosin core, big, thick rosin core solder. Get a soda here. Made good progress so far this weekend. Okay. So we need to make another set of landing gear blocks. Come back here. Yeah. I was smart. I'd have done one twice as long, but I didn't. Yeah. Damn. Tough stuff. Okay. We're gonna do this one just a little different. So it was two of those and one of those. So we need this long. We need two of these. Whee! Stuff's hot. Now I had a piece of this in it, so we're gonna glue that on there, and then a piece of the plywood. Come on. Don't screw up now. What is the most important tool on this workbench? I gave it away. Sandpaper. Gave it away. Sandpaper. Okay, so we glue this. To this. This. Yeah, got my fingers glued to it. Now glue the wire to this. Pretty simple when you know the tricks. Make a major project out of nothing, like a lot of guys do. Shit. There we go. All right, there's the landing gear block. Now we got to excavate the material out of there and glue that to the floor, and we're done with that. So that's a good thing. Not a problem. All right. Looks like I might have made it too long. I did. I didn't take into account that this outboard wing is shorter. So let's excavate it, and then I'll cut it to fit. Now, this is different than the plans say, and this is different than the way anybody else does it. But I had to think this up on the fly while building it, while building the wing. How can I do this the easy way? So this is what I come up with. So this is 50% new way and 50% the old way. The old way would have been J-bolted to this floor. I think I need a new blade. This thing is dull. Really dull. Sharp blades and sandpaper. That's what you need to build a model airplane. Oh yeah, much better. So we want to go over to right here. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit more. Ooh, that got out of focus. What happened? So I'm cutting up right next to the rib. So that when I glue it from the top, this end will stick to the rib. Boy, it's close, so need an 1/8 off. So we got to cut an 1/8 of an inch off the end of that. We'll cut 3/32 and then sand to shape. still a 16th too big. Well, we'll sand it. What happened to this sanding block? Gotta get them dinkers out of there. Because no matter if you think that it's not gonna make noise, it'll make noise. Oh man, got a long ways to go. How can I make that faster? I'll try this. My sanding drum blew up on me while hollowing the tips. About ate the bag up. Ever so close. Made good progress. Yeah, thank you. Boy, it's so close. You want a good tight fit. There we go. That's not gonna work. What's the story here? Gonna take some off this. A little bit more. I want that thing to just fit below the sheeting. And the floors are slightly at a different height. A few thousandths difference. What's going on here? We got a glue. We got a glue. Yeah, that's what it is. Got a glue fillet. So we'll round that off. Yeah, almost. Plus, I don't want to sand on that for an hour, so. So better to do it now than while it's on the airplane. Once it's there, it's there. There it is right there. Maybe just a smidge more. There we go. That's it. We're done sanding on the back side of that. So in order to set this, we'll get some slow set CA, smooth it on the back. Hit it with a little kicker. Ouch. Damn. All right. Wonder if I got 2 pennies. I know I got 2 pennies around here somewhere. Yeah, I got 2 pennies. That's what we used to do when I was a kid. So I'm going to do that again. We'll glue 2 pennies right there. Come on now, get in there. Is that a wheat? No. I'm sure you half-day guys are cringing. But you know what? I'll guarantee it works perfect. Guaranteed. All right, we got our wingtip weight in. What's left? Sand this up. We'll better use new tape. Hey, Ron, Roy, yeah, I have 2 pennies. Barely. Stunhanger's putting me in the poorhouse. Just wait till next month, and I got to come up with that $1,500. All right, now we'll sand this to shape and get the cover. Did you hear it change tone? That's when you know you're done sanding. Ooh, God darn, that got hot. Good CA, good kicker. Whee, gets hot quick. Sig, not dig, huh? Just put 3, then a 1/4 ounce of, Sig weights. Combat Cat. Well, If it needs more, I'll add more, but it shouldn't need any more than 2 pennies. Let me give you a little insight on what tip weight is only to compensate for the weight of the lines. So if we're using Dacron lines or 8,000 wires or whatever, if your airplane is built with motor offset, rudder offset, and it's straight, it shouldn't come in on you. Even without tip weight, it may fly wing up, but it shouldn't come in on you. Oh man, I got a big booger going on here. I'm gonna have to go with this. Big boogies. Step this back. The CA, I shouldn't have kicked it off. It made rocks. So I gotta sand them rocks off with 80 grit and then finish it with 180. Let's see here. Well, send me the link. No, I'm not going to run solids. I'll run braided. This ain't my airplane anyway. I'll fly it one time and give it away. I'm basically just doing this for a project for the vlog here, and it'll give some kid a toy that otherwise wouldn't have one like this. That feels good. Feels better. Finish it off here. Little scuzz there. Okay, we got the landing gear in. It's about ready for covering. We're going to give it a 320 once over. I thought you would. I did show the bell crank install. Look at the last video. The video before this, I showed how I made it, bushed it. Well, bushed it as such. I didn't bush the bell crank. I made a pivot point for it and installed it in the last video. So the video before this one shows the bell crank. It shows the compression spars, the laying out of the bell crank location. I didn't forget you. Okay, now it's just a once over with 320, and then we'll cover it up. Dust. Yeah, look at the video I just posted this morning. All right, so now that all this work is done, we got to give it a once over with 320. I mean, you could spend a month sanding on it, but we're just going to give it a once over. If you hear any anomalies, keep sanding until they're gone. I'm going to open hand sand that right there. That's 180. This is 320 here. Yep. 1199, which is what? I don't know what that is. The CA. I got a pint of CA to use right now, so got to use that up. Wonder if my buddy Jim's watching. Let's do this other tip while I got open hand going. Oh, the tips. All I need now is a link. Send me the link on Stun Hanger. I guess I better cut hinge slots too before I don't know. I probably don't. Not necessary. Let me zoom back out so you guys can see what I'm doing. Well, I think this thing's about 4 ounces. We'll check it out. Four 4.2. I think we'll make our weight. I don't know. I don't know what these things are supposed to weigh. Guy was talking 12 ounces last night, complete, ready to fly. I know it'll be cool, whatever it is. It's gonna weigh what it weighs. It'll weigh what it weighs. Oh, I know why, because I added the penny. That's why. So we want that hole there. That hole there. That hole there. This hole here. These are the hinge blocks. I'm just marking them, so. Oops, poke through the hole. No big deal. This right here. All right. That looks about right. And this right here. I guess I ought to go ahead and mark those, put the flaps on it. Yeah, get them ready to go. They need to be finish sanded. I got them roughed. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll cut the. That way I can make sure these blend perfectly. That looks pretty good. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's see if I can find my mom's saw again. I keep losing it. I got it. No, that ain't the hacksaw blade. Well, I'll be dead. I'm gonna be able to find it. You talk about unorganized. That's here because there's no place to organize to. That's suppose some organized person could figure it out. Gotta see my toolbox at work. Everything has its place. All the wrenches are in the right spot. I never can get my act together working on airplanes. I had a hinge slotting tool too somewhere. That's one rat. Things that make you go, File, diamond file. Let me look in here for the hinge slotter. Of course not. Nope. It should jump out at me too. It's got an orange handle. Or red or whatever. I just don't see it. Come on. We might need that sometime to put that out. Ah, this is the big one. This is the big one. Can't use that. It's bigger than the block. JB Well, don't need that. Quite a lot of these Velcro things. Funny lead out. Nope, not in there. What the hell am I gonna do here? Got a hacksaw blade. That's too wide. Sorry about this, guys, but I gotta have something to cut them slots. I got a slot machine at home. Just will lead out. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do a makeshift job. Can't find what I need. So, we'll wing it. Ah, found it. Yay. This is the last thing my mother gave me before she passed away. She said, I think you can use this. And this is the greatest saw for hinging you can imagine. I don't like that. That's not good. Get this other knife. Yep, I think you can use this. Yeah, I can. Nice. She's been gone about, going on 10 years. I lost the damn ring that I had made. my pinky ring. I know somebody at work picked it up, took it home. People suck. What are you gonna do? Okay. Push it through. Not that it'll hurt or anything. Definitely want to glue that back together. Let's see, it goes this way. Okay, this goes this way. This goes this way. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm just cutting slots for hinges. We'll go ahead and hinge the flaps and shape them up. That way I know where the hinges go. Kind of small area to work in. Only got like 5/8 of an inch. Okay. All right, let's put some hinges in. They're laying right here. The reason why you have to saw those hinges or use a slotting tool or whatever, you need to leave enough space for glue to get in there so that they stay in. you just cut them and then push them in with a knife, there's no glue or no space for glue to get around. Why is it off kilter here? Should have went this way. No. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Got just enough. Get in there. Quit monkeying around. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. This one's off a little bit, but who cares? All right, I need to finish sand this, which is not going to be a big deal. This 180. Yep. Okay. I'm not going to make a slotting tool, a hinge recess tool. I'll just do it the old way and cut them by eye. I don't think I have it. I know I don't have one made up for a little tiny hinge like that. Of course, it wouldn't take much to make it. I'll just make it out of balsa. Only going to use it twice. Have you guys learned anything on this little build? Probably not. Oh man, dust. Two hours. So 5 hours today and we got it completed. Okay, what do I need now? I need to make a little tool. So we can make it out of this. Need a hinge slotting or a hinge relieving tool. So I normally make them out of plywood. but I'm only going to use this twice. So we'll just use a piece of scrap wood here. Otherwise, you can cut them by eye or hand or whatever. That's what I normally used to do. So glue this to that. Damn. Just made a little handle there. Now I need a piece of 16th. I know I got a scrap here. There we go. And we need to make it as wide as a hinge. A little bit wider. We'll get the stripper. I just set it with the stripper here. We'll strip this. Glue this piece in the center of this. Like so. Voila, instant tool. Now, 180 sandpaper right here. Too wide. Too wide. Cut an 1/8 off of this. A little bit more. Stick it to that. Where's that flat? There we go. That was worth just watching for that. Now this hinge is too long for this area, so we're going to cut some off the back side of this hinge. Hey, Jim. we're going to take some of this hinge off because it's too long. It's too close to the tip of the wing. We'll slot this straight. Slot this one. Better make sure it's wide enough. Yeah. Take my mom's saw and poke down in there. Wish I could find another one of these. It's really bendy. Spring steel. It's like it's made out of a feeler gauge or something. Oop. Poke through. Don't matter. Don't matter. Okay, we got it hinged up and slotted. We'll set it on the wing. Got to do the inboard side. Then we can start covering it. Oh, got a few scratches to get out here. Better look at it close. Wing weighs 4 ounces, Jim. 4.2. I don't know what it weighs with the flaps on it, but we'll see. Come on now, get in there. Still got some scratches on it, I see. I'm gonna have to spend some time caling and sanding those scratches out of that. Because even though it's a half A, I built it, so it's gotta look good. But you get a good hinge gap that way. No gap. Except we got a little, what's going on here? Why is this rocking? What's not straight? Yeah, this is bowed a little bit. So we need to take a little bit off the top. Take a little bit off the top. Gotta kill this heat. See the airfoil on it? And if you go back a couple videos ago, you can see how quick it went. Because it was like, 2 minutes. There we go. I'll tinker with that a little bit more later. So we need to do the inboard and then we can start covering. Hey Jim, check this out. Maybe this will bring back some memories. See my wingtip weight? Right here. 2 pennies. That's how I did it in the 60s. Why do we got such a gap? There we go. Not supposed to have such a gap there. Okay. Dig out the flap here. So we'll mark this one up. Outboard wing flap root cord is an 1/8 inch bigger on this. Not called for in the plans, but I know it's necessary. If we're going to stunt it, we need that. I see why it's off. 2 hours, and I'll take a break in 15 minutes. That'll be 5 hours total on this thing today. Then when I come back tonight, we'll cover it. Gotta eat dinner. Burn a TV dinner. Story of my life. We got 15 watchers. I will be back on approximately 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So that would be 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Mountain, 5 o'clock Pacific. God, I could figure that all by myself. Okay, where'd my saw go? And if not, I'll definitely be on tomorrow, probably sometime in the morning. Gotta go get my oil changed tomorrow. Gotta cut this one off too. Well, a lot of deep scratches in this baby. There we go. Okay, let's see what this weighs now. This is basically complete. It's missing a horn. That can't be more than a couple of grams because it's 16th wire. And the push rod, we'll set the push rod in it. I bet it's going to be 4.5 ounces, maybe getting close to 5. Come on, get in there. .465, 4.6 ounces. So it'll be 5.5 ounces covered. Six and 3/4 ounces. So we'll make the weight. I got 6 ounces left to play with for wheels and yeah. Should be at the 12-ounce mark when finished. Well, that's how we used to do it in the 60s, Jim. Late 60s. Glue some pennies in there and shit, we're not building a watch. I got my landing gear blocks in like I would have done it back then. Very similar, except I know more now. Take the push rod out so I don't screw things up till after it's covered. Got a lot of deep scratches in this flap, so it needs to be sanded out. And I'll probably sand on this flap a little more before we come back. And I cover it. Of course, these get cut away too. And I don't want to do that quite yet before I can cover the flaps. Anybody got any questions? My little half A Cobra. Isn't that the cutest? I love this thing. It's the coolest. I just hope it works. It goes up here like so. Goes right like that. I don't know where this goes. It goes back here somewhere. We're getting there. Probably end of the month it'll be done. I'm going to monocoat it, Jim. I got a roll of white monocoat. I'm going to monocoat the wings and the elevator stabilizer and paint the fuselage. So then we'll trim it out. So it'll be white. I got some teal monocoat, but teal you wouldn't be able to see in the trees, so we'll make it white. This needs to be sanded out or hollowed out too. All this is solid, so we're going to lose some weight up here and in the cowl. The cowl is solid, and the nose and top block are solid. So is the bottom block. So I'll lose some weight there. So we're at 6 ounces. It'll be at 5 ounces after I lose the weight. Thereabouts. Who knows? All right, guys. I'm coming up on 2.5 hours. I did 2.5 hours this morning. 2.5 hours tonight. That's 5 hours. That's probably actually enough for today, but I don't have a whole lot to do, so if I feel like it, I'll come back on. Appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends that there's an idiot building model airplanes on YouTube, and we'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. Let's go, Brandon. See ya.